Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. You see the title. This day, this time has been a long time coming, to say the least, right? But yes, we are here to check out the very first episode, the premiere of Naruto. The original series, of course, yes. It's probably crazy. I think I was saying this with like a Comic Got Kill, which, I mean, a Comic Got Kill, come on now, in comparison to this, like, this is a juggernaut. This is such a storied franchise. So the fact I haven't watched this one to this point is insane. I know I made those videos on like the openings, like all the openings for Naruto. I think it was two separate videos, which if you haven't checked those out, definitely go check those out. Because we did one obviously for this series, the OG series, and Shippuden. It took me a bit even after making those to hop into the series, obviously, which we're doing now. But even before I made those videos, this is something I should have already watched. But better late than never. You know, we are here for episode 1, and I'm really excited. It's also kind of a weird feeling, I'm not gonna lie, sitting here recording a video for episode 1 of Naruto, but we don't have to talk about that or get all into that. But yeah, in terms of the series, I mean, I feel like for the most part, like, I'm pretty blind, especially when it comes to a lot of the plot, like the character development, character moments, things of that nature, like the build up. I feel like the most I know is probably from the OPs or just the OPs themselves, and kind of some of the things I was trying to pick out from the OPs. Also, I didn't want to look too much into some of them because it did feel like some of them were pretty spoilery. But yeah, that's probably the most I know. I'm going in mostly blind. Obviously, I've saw some characters and I'm familiar with the characters just over time. That's just something that happens, right? And even like I feel like I probably saw a couple forms from Naruto and maybe some of the other characters. I'm not really sure, and just like clips from fights. But in terms of experiencing it from beginning to end, I've never done it. So this is my first time watching Naruto episode 1. Let's not waste any time because we've already wasted a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I have over the years, right? So let's get into episode 1 here, everyone. We're going to hop in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just laughing a little bit because it's like, it's such a odd but awesome feeling. A powerful demon appeared with 9 tails, the 9-tailed fox. It could smash mountains and create tidal waves. Oh, you trying to fight this thing? Hell no, bro. We have to wait until the 4th Hokage gets here. Oh. This face-off, though. One great ninja was able to imprison the monster, but died in the process. The 4th Hokage, who they were waiting for. So it's like a little, like, kind of backdrop, I guess, to start off with. And then they go right to Naruto. So yeah, obviously like a connection there. Even like the thing on his belly. And I'm familiar with this song from the OP videos. So off the rip, it's like, okay, he's a little bit of a troublemaker. Full of energy. Oh, he has a... he's leaking. Oh, a couple of them are. Jeez. Believe it. That's one of the tag lines from him. Believe it. Again. So yeah, this is a common occurrence. Zipping around. Got your ass. Oh. Wait, what did he just do right there? What was that? Do a swimming or running in the midair. Eureka Sensei? Okay. I've heard, yeah, like some of my friends even, like, they talk about the swing, and that just shot right there. It was a pretty long shot of the swing, so I'm just like, okay. Aw. Sakura. Okay, so they're already all in the same, or like a lot of the cast, or some of the casts are in the same class, or they're already acquainted with each other off rip. Uchiha Sasuke. Yeah, Sasuke, Sakura. Yep. You already know Naruto's gonna do something goofy. Yeah, just it takes one person to ruin it for everyone, as they say. Okay, so she's already head over heels or into him from the jump. Okay, yeah. Figured that was gonna happen, something like that. Maybe not that specifically, but jeez, sexy jutsu. Oh, he put those in his nose real quick. Hey, you like that though, man? Don't. I know you have to probably put on that example for the class, but jeez, nobody at home anyway. Is he alone? The way he looked at him, mean mugging him. Suyo. Put a little pep in his step. He's like, I don't want to be sitting here watching you all day, all night either. So yeah, let me think of a way I could have you speed that up. So that's like, yeah, obviously like Mount Rushmore. People have made a bunch of like memes with those, or like, you know, kind of putting your own series in there, what you feel like is your Mount Rushmore, like anime or manga series. Fourth Hokage in particular. So that's something like once they give us more with that character, I'll become a Hokage myself. Already has that inspiration from the beginning. But like, see, like that, he says, I want everyone to accept me. That's how he feels, right? Like, that's what he feels like he has to do. But is that like, does that just equal acceptance, right? It's just becoming a Hokage. Maybe with the rep that it has, but I think like there's other things that would make you accepted from others. Swing again. Yeah, man, they're not shot. They're not. I know. I guess the class is there too, but the swing stands out. Soya. I love that. Sole. Huh. Oh. He's trying so hard. That's something he's not as good with, the clone jutsu. Hey, W vouch. W vouch. All the others created 3 or more. I mean, he's, I guess, just doing his job, right? Can't really, I guess, blame him. Uh the isolation, the in the shade too, while everyone's in the light. They were about to spill some important information, but potentially right there. They already sleeping on our boy, you know. Like that already, it just makes you want to root for him, right? Like that underdog kind of aspect. He wants you to become strong from the bottom of his heart. Okay, so okay, yeah. I mean, I was questioning that. I was like, does he have nobody? He's like, I'm like nobody. He said earlier, nobody's there anyway. He's big secrets. Sweet. They're gonna. I'm gonna have to get. Like, I'm gonna get used to it. Yeah, they use that a lot already. We're not even halfway through the episode. Naruto also grew up with ah. Yeah, that's tough, man. Oh, okay. He was there. He was there for that. Oh, his parents were killed in this. And if there's some connection between what we saw with the fourth Hokage, because I was saying like, oh, there's some kind of connection there, right? Stole the scroll of sealing. Multi shadow clone jutsu. Scroll is a dangerous item that the first Hokage sealed. What was the secret? He's like, I need to try and find them before they do. I'll tell everyone in the village about this and eliminate Naruto. Oh, okay. I mean, this dude just had that kind of like villain-esque kind of look. Even the voice, I feel like if I looked at his voice actor and saw the roles he's played, I bet it's a lot of villains or a lot of sus. Okay, he found him first. That's better than if some the others found him. T took advantage of the boy. That was the Mizuki Sensei. That was the secret. Oh, damn. And Naruto's probably like, wait, whoa, like, I was confused. And he's telling him to give him, like, but do you give him the scroll after what you just saw him do to him? Contains forbidden ninja jutsu. You in particular. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to trust anything this dude says after he attacked him like that. A rule was created. A rule everybody but you knows? The rule forbids anyone from revealing you were actually the demon fox. Yeah, so that's the connection between what we saw at the very beginning, the backdrop, and then even the thing on his belly. And like, I get like, why would you want to like, especially to a kid, right? Oh, is he gonna bring something out right here? But it's not for the kind of person he is, which is so unfair to him. And not having his parents. Ah, going after a kid like this, crazy. Oh, right in the middle of the like. It's like a look at the design right there. It looks like a bullseye. Because you and I are the same. Can relate. Just to try and get their attention by any means necessary, even if it was like doing bad things, silly things, good things. Damn, they trying to get you in your feels this early in the series is kind of crazy. Hey, don't speak for him, for how he feels. Would he do that? Would he do what he just did right there if that was the case? No, he won't. Greedy. Just pure like greed. That's what I thought was gonna happen earlier when he was kind of letting out that emotion. Slight chance he might actually release a nine-tailed fox. They're like frogs out here on the in the. Oh, jeez. This OST is kind of. I like this as well. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay. Especially if a kid is, in possession. If he was. But he's the hardest worker. And a lot of, especially him as like a kid, this young, the people to have or know that feeling this early on is, like that's not something a kid should be feeling, you know. But he's already kind of been through that, which is sad. Here comes Naruto. Yeah. Oh, and there that classic OST. Ooh, that look on his face though. Oh, yeah, this classic OST. Yo, look at, oh my god, that look on his face though. I love it. Oh, what you gonna do now? How many you got here? That's not one. That that fast? Yeah, well, what are you gonna do about this, bro? He's like, he tried to get up, he fell back down. Yeah, look at you now, bro. Look at you now. Jeez. Deserved. Definitely deserved. No, you're fine. You're fine, bro. Maybe he will. Maybe he does have that potential. Yo, y'all kind of stink, bro. You have that many numbers. You've been out here looking, couldn't find them. Ah, that's awesome. I mean, you better graduate him after that. Yeah, the sun's so bright too. Gotta have the ramen. Quivering. But I'm sure you'll find that out. Or that. Okay, okay. Man, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be. I don't know. Some of the okay, the ending themes is a different story in terms of like I know some of the ending themes, but the OPs are what I'm used to. I like this what they're doing visually with this though. Is this a Japanese artist like but it's singing in all English? I think the name of the artist is like Akaboshi maybe. But I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to get as emotional. You know, maybe I didn't necessarily feel it how you would think because it's like the first episode, right? So you're not really super attached to the characters yet or anything like that. But still, like, I think they do a good job of making like establishing that this is just someone you want to already kind of root on, right? Especially with his being isolated. Probably preview for the next episode. Yep. which I don't want to watch because I'll be, getting into the next episode and whatnot. And I don't know how much they really be showing in these previews anyway. But also that's another bridge we'll have to cross when we get there is like with the filler because this wasn't like a Gintama situation, where the first episode's like filler or whatnot, and you start from episode 3 or whatever it is. But yeah, like I was saying, because I did kind of want to take in the ED there because I haven't heard. I'm not as familiar with those, especially because I made those videos for the OPs. But yeah, like with Naruto's situation, like definitely someone you already kind of want to root for, and obviously that even Iruka Sensei as well with his kind of situation, how he could relate to that. But just like it's not even about Naruto as a person, the kind of person he is. It's just kind of like that rep that the Fox has, right? Like what people know he has inside of him that hasn't been disclosed to him, which is crazy, but also like understandable in a way to kind of disclose that to a kid. But for him to not know why is like why people are keeping their distance from him. It's like even after like this hard work that he does, and I'm sure he's like I know we've saw him being like goofy and whatnot, and trying to be like the class clown and all that, really trying to get that attention, like Iruka Sensei was talking about in this episode too, like what he was trying to do in his past. So really, that's kind of what Naruto is trying to do by any means necessary. So, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to come into here like I was expecting like some motivate. I mean, it is motivating in a way too, but like I don't know. I feel like typically what you'd have at the beginning of a series like this is like, the MC like inspiring and just like he has like his goal and he sets out for that goal. But really, I mean, yeah, you have he wants to be the greatest Hokage ever and all that. Like you have that, but I don't know. I just feel like this came in in a way different way than I expected, right? Um, Especially like trying to hit you in the feels, right? With Iruka Sensei and Naruto and obviously Naruto's situation, which I figured there was some kind of connection. Obviously, I have saw the Fox, in some of the forms or whatever that Naruto has, but off rip, they give you that backdrop, right? And they cut straight from the fourth Hokage to Naruto. So you're like, okay, there definitely is some kind of a connection there. The thing on his belly, like when he was a baby, the seal or whatever it was. So cannot wait to see more of that. May be a bit until we see that, but I mean, he's already we saw the Shadow Clone Jutsu right there. He went from just what was it, one, I think, to that many. So to make kind of that progress in what seemed like a short amount of time, kind of crazy. So also I'm curious about the many different kinds of like jutsus and whatnot. I'm sure we'll see as the series goes along. I'm sure there's some really, really cool ones. So yeah, also the Mizuki Sensei. I don't think I said it when I was watching, but he definitely just had that villain-esque kind of look, even like I mentioned, the voice actor. So to find out that he turned out to be sort of that way, was trying to take advantage of Naruto for really his own personal gain, greed, consuming him in a way, I guess you'd say. I wouldn't say it really, really surprised me, but yeah, I don't know, just these people around already, it's been established, like, right, even these people that are at the school and even some of the adults, like, take advantage of him, keep their distance from him. It's, yeah, man, I don't know. I just want to, already, I want to see this dude succeed, man. I'm fully backing him already. Like I love an underdog sort of story, right? So, yeah, I know we didn't. It was pretty much all Naruto and Iruka Sensei, and then obviously like the Mizuki person. But we did see some of the others, like right. We did see Sasuke. We did see Sakura. We did see some of the other characters right in the classroom, which I didn't even know that was a thing either, right? Like I didn't I know those characters, but I didn't know they just all off rip start off in the same class together. Because I feel like usually that's not how it typically goes. Like they kind of stumble across each other at a certain point, and then like they all come together. Is I feel like what you see more often than not. But yeah, they're already like they've already established this here that they're already like well, or maybe not well acquainted, but they're in the same class. So so yeah, that's cool. Excited to get more with the other characters and how I'm gonna feel about them. Like who's gonna be my favorite character? What's gonna be some of my favorite jutsus? There's a lot, right? It's a huge series, storied franchise, so I'm sure there's a lot that I'll have to take out of this as we go along. But yeah, this is just the beginning. This was episode 1. Awesome start, I must say, especially like with the the character bits, emotional bits, something that I wasn't expecting. Like I've mentioned a million times now, caught me off guard, but I'll take it because I feel like that's a sign for the future that yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty more emotional, probably way more emotional moments, and hopefully those can hit on even a higher note. So yeah, Iruka Sensei though, gotta love him. Naruto's introduction, uh, like you gotta root for him. That's all I can really say. Believe that, believe it. So yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this first episode of Naruto. Crazy to say that. Let me know what y'all thought of my reaction. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.